What's up guys, Huso7, and today I've got a video to show you how you can get ready for patch 1.6. Patch 1.6 is a major update that's coming to Tom Clancy's The Division. It's going to be released at the same time on the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the PC, and it's a big update that comes with a lot of changes. So one of the things that I recommend to do is save up your caches, and you can get field proficiency caches, you can get crafting caches. I'll show you my inventory here. I've got 41 different caches. Now the weekly caches are going to be the most important because the weekly caches actually have a chance to drop exotics after 1.6 releases. Your weekly assignments can be found on your map, and they're the ones that require you to do, the 10 missions and pick up some gear, as well as kill enemies in both the light zone and the dark zone, and play around and get at least 20,000 in survival. So you can also fill up your extracted tab. So you can see here I've got my extracted tab full, and I've got my stash basically full. I've got 117 out of 150 here, and I actually had it full, but if you look, I put all of my weapon mods as well as my gear mods into, I slotted them into gear when I put them in my inventory. So that's a quick little tip if you didn't know that you could do that. I think most people do know that, but just in case, put your equipment mods into pieces of gear before you put them into the stash, because that will effectively give you more space. And then go in the dark zone and get as many sealed caches as you can and try to extract them, because these sealed caches you will be able to open after 1.6 for a chance at some of the new gear. And you can also fill up your survival stash, and let me show you how to do that, because there's a little tricky way that you have to do it. Okay, so what you want to do is actually fill up your inventory. So go to your stash and just pull out as many items as you can to make sure that your bags are completely full. You can see I've got 66 of 66 in my inventory, and that means that I'm completely full. And you want to make sure that your bags are full. Just fill it with whatever gear you can, and then go and start your survival run. Now when your survival run is over, you'll notice that you'll drop any extra caches just right on the ground at your feet. No problem, they will stay there for you, and now all you have to do is run back over to your bank, put whatever items, however many caches you need to pick up. In this case it's just one for me, so I can just put one item back into my stash, run back over and pick up my cache. And now I've got my caches, and you can actually go over to your stash again, and you will be able to have saved all of those caches in the survival stash. Now it has a max of 10, so keep in mind that you can only have 10 caches in here, and you cannot play another game of survival until you empty your caches. So you want to make sure that you're ready to be done with survival, that you've got your weekly assignment done or whatever, because you won't be able to play again. It won't actually let you, if you try to come over here and open the menu, it won't let you find a game until your stash is empty. So keep that in mind, but that's how you can save an additional 10 caches in your stash from survival. Now in addition to the caches that you can collect, after you've got them maxed out, there are a couple of weapons that you can purchase which will become exotics in 1.6. So if you go to the regular weapons vendor in the base of operations, you can purchase this FAMAS. It's actually the same one that I have on right now, and it's got uncomplicated, responsive, and deadly, which is a pretty good combination of talents. And the FAMAS will become an exotic when 1.6 comes out. You can also come into the security wing and go to the advanced weaponry vendor, and he has 3 different guns for sale: the Centurion, the Pecan, and the Cassidy. All 3 of these are becoming unique exotics with their specific unique weapon talent coming in 1.6. So they're not right now, and you don't need to worry about re-rolling them because they are going to be reset. So purchase them and put them in your stash. Don't worry about them until after 1.6. There's 3 weapons that you can get, and you can have basically 3 exotics going into 1.6, as well as the FAMAS for 4. And there's actually even 3 more, so you can have 7 exotics going into 1.6 if you have the Phoenix credits to spend down here at the special weapons vendor. So you want to make sure that you have enough Phoenix credits. You can take 2,000 with you. That's the max. I've got 1,900 here, and the max actually will be 5,000 when 1.6 comes out. But if you've got the credits to spend, you can actually purchase the Historian, the Valkyria, and the Liberator. All 3 of these are also going to be unique weapons when 1.6 comes out. And also the Liberator stacks with the Centurion. It's going to be a gear set weapon, so if you get the Centurion, you might want to pick up the Liberator as well. So there you have it. That's my recommendation for what you can do getting ready for 1.6. Purchase 7 of the guaranteed exotic weapons. Fill up your survival stash. Fill up your extracted tab. That's 30 stashes in the extracted tab, 10 caches in the survival stash, as well as fill up your inventory. That's another, between 30 to 60 caches, and fill up your inventory with as much gear as you can. So there you have it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be sure to give you some information about when 1.6 releases. I do have the season pass, so I'll make some videos about Last Stand and give you a review if you're thinking about purchasing it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of my Division content.